Doubledays bring a 5-game win streak back home to Falcon Park today for another game against the Muckdogs. Sitting here pregame with Doubledays Manager Jerad Head. Jerad, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty well. So 5-game win streak for you guys. You sweep West Virginia. You beat Batavia last night. What's working so well right now?
I think we're out there and we're offensively really clicking right now. Kind of broke out offensively the last few games, mostly in part of with two strikes. Some of our approaches with two strikes, and those at bats have been fantastic. Along with 2 outs, hitting with 2 outs. I think yesterday in the first inning, that was all with 2 outs, 6 runs. So, kind of keep the train moving, going from there.
Now, when you're rallying like that, with 2 outs especially, does it kind of feel like the next guy up has maybe a better chance of getting on board? I guess, do you believe in momentum within an inning?
A little bit. Some of that hitting's contagious. They see the guy in front of them, or the pitcher start wear down, lead pitches up in the zone. I think it does get contagious. I think their plans improve. They see the guy in front of them. You saw part of that last night. I think all runs were scored in 3 innings, so all 14. So.
Now, with this 5-game win streak, you guys sweep West Virginia. You actually leapfrog them in the standings. You're now tied with Batavia at 6-6 after beating them last night. How aware are you of those division standings?
Not much. Not much. There's 72 games, right? We might take a look probably halfway through, see where we're at, or here or there occasionally. But it's not like we have it penned up out there, where we're at. So it's a long season. If we stick to what we're doing and how we develop, I think we'll be where we want to be toward the end.
So you guys got in around 2 a.m. last night after that long game in Batavia and the about an hour-and-a-half bus ride in. What does the schedule look like today when you get in so late?
Brought them in a little later. We stretched about an hour later today. On the field, all we did was some defense, some team defense. Went over reviewing some of our bunt plays, stuff like that, and then we'll hit in the cage. So kind of back off a little bit tomorrow. Back full home schedule.
So you guys are throwing Andrew Karp tonight, his first ever pro start. What are you expecting from him? 6th-round pick out of Florida State.
Probably what you're expecting. You got just good ideas I do. Other than outside of what we've seen out of bullpens and stuff like that, scouting reports. But other than that, I haven't seen him throwing a game. Frankie hasn't. Nobody on the staff really has. But he was a 6th-round pick, probably for a reason. Hopefully. Goes out there and he's had a week here to get used to, get acclimated to how we do things, and it'll be fun to watch tonight.
And last question for you here: you guys are now playing the Muckdogs for the 5th time. You guys play them 15 times this season. How well do you get a feel for these teams after you play them a few times?
With them, probably more than others, because in spring training, extended spring training, they're 10 miles north of us, so we play them quite a bit. A lot of these guys we've seen over the past 2 years, so have a pretty good idea how to pitch them, what we want to do to them. Pitching-wise, same thing. We face somebody, we probably have a little better of a game plan than we do a guy that's just drafted or just signed. So, we talk about the starter, we talk about how we're going to go at him offensively. Then defensively, we talk about the pitcher and what we need to do to get him up in the zone, stuff like that. But, probably them a little more than others.
All right, looking to make it 4-1 against Batavia this season. Jerad, good luck tonight.
Thank you.